2018 Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe Review. Pros: sumptuous cabin, lots of tech, great engines, interior space. Cons: rivals perform better, expensive options, sheer height and width of vehicle. As extravagances go, the striking Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe is appropriate up there with mansions, tennis courts and personal aviation. What we now have here can be a two-door luxury car depending on the same underpinnings because plush, tech-laden S-Class saloon. That means it's massive inside, using more than enough room for 4 adults. But since it hasn't got that variety of doors, it's better suited to only 2 occupants. There's an incredibly smart interior and a lot of tech to maintain you entertained, in conjunction with genuine driving talent regardless of the car's huge proportions. Trio of models. Even the entry-level S500 Coupe offers lots of poke. Some .6-liter V8 engine helps the auto cover 0.62 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds. Nevertheless, the real performance versions in this car are badged Mercedes-AMG S63 and S65 Coupe, hitting 62 miles per hour in 4.2 and 4.1 seconds, respectively, as a result of twin-turbocharged AMG V8 and V12 power. The tariff of the S65 is big relative to another car's inside range. But that is what makes it impossible for individuals to recommend being a shrewd buy. There's clearly a place for this form of lavishness or Mercedes wouldn't assemble it. Why stick to 8 cylinders when 12 can be obtained? With this watch of performance under consideration, the S-Class Coupe's rivals a variety of and varied. We'd suggest the Porsche 911, Aston Martin DB11 and also the Bentley Continental GT are worthwhile alternatives. However, you could also factor inside Maserati Gran Turismo, BMW 6 Series Coupe, Ferrari FF now the GTC4 Lusso or F12 Berlinetta. This is usually a rarefied by rich sector of the automobile market, in numerous senses. Bursting with kit. There is really a titanic number of equipment around the S-Class Coupe, and rightly so since S could be the flagship from the Mercedes lineup. Standard fare: the following is luxurious, with usually extra cost items such like a powered tailgate and also a panoramic glass sunroof included for the shop price. Of course, this is add more in the extensive number of personalization possibilities open, offering tech like night vision alongside headlights with crystals and tuition at the special AMG driving instructor. There are drawbacks. Of course, no S-Class Coupe are going to be cheap to operate. You can expect sky-high bills from your insurance company, for car tax possibly at local petrol station. But should you've got enough to buy the vehicle in the first place, then it probably isn't a problem. Facelift in 2017. At the Frankfurt Motor Show in 2017, a refreshed S-Class Coupe broke cover alongside its Cabriolet sibling. The big news here would be the dismissal from the S500 engine towards now new twin-turbo V8. This 4.0-liter motor has 469 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque, and boasts claimed fuel economy of 35.3 miles per gallon. The S63 also gained a few .0-liter V8 through the AMG GT supercar in preference to its previous 5.5-liter motor. At the same time frame there were also minor styling updates, in addition to more driver assistance technology, including cruise control which could automatically adjust its speed for bends, junctions and roundabouts. Like the modern version from the S-Class saloon, a whole new dashboard arrangement uses two 12.3-inch screens with a single glass cover, plus the navigation system was upgraded for better voice recognition and mapping services. The verdict: it might possibly not have the same brand cash since the most sporting rivals, but this could be the three-pointed star at its best possible. The S-Class Coupe can blend it with vehicles costing much more, and rapidly fact that there's currently no hybrid or electric version, it remains a fascinating choice for covering serious miles. Watch on for the expert's full and detailed Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe review. 3 petrol engines, all very efficient. 7 or 9-speed gearboxes. Speed rises proportionally to cost. There's a trio of engines from the S-Class Coupe lineup, and all of drink petrol. It's likely that a plug-in hybrid version will join the lineup at some future juncture, but we've no firm information about that yet. Mercedes-Benz S500 Coupe. While some .6-liter V8 petrol motor and 9-speed automatic gearbox combination from the entry-level version doesn't offer quite the kind of frantic accelerative performance in the AMG models, still it makes for one seriously fast car. With 455 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque, it can make simply effortless progress, backed up by stats that proclaim this to covers 0.62 miles per hour within 4.6 seconds. Top speed is electronically governed to 155 miles per hour. It's at its best cruising at lower speeds, however, while using V8's silky power delivery joining ultra-smooth gear changes and the sophisticated transmission. You can sharpen the experience just a little using the button inside center console, that provides a sport mode to quicken gear changes. We found it superior left in comfort, however, that's more in keeping with all the S500 Coupe's luxury character. Mercedes-Benz S560 Coupe. The S560 was announced because the replacement for that S500 for the 2017 Frankfurt Motor Show. They are driving this new engine, though with 469 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque, its performance figures match the S500 but with much better claimed fuel economy. Mercedes-AMG S63 Coupe. Until the 2017 Frankfurt Motor Show, this model was powered by way of a 5.5-liter V8 twin-turbo with 585 horsepower and 900 Nm of torque, meaning 0.62 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. Top speed is again limited by 155 miles per hour. The sheer volume of performance on offer this is so astonishing, it's hard to imagine why you'd want the below S65. The 63 sounds fantastic too. Facelifted Mercedes-AMG S63 Coupe. With the 2017, the engine inside S63 was changed to a 2.0-liter V8 that sees service from the C63 and AMG GT, with 4MATIC all-wheel drive added, too. We've yet to operate a vehicle this version, nevertheless it comes with 612 horsepower and 900 Nm of torque. It's still electronically limited by 155 miles per hour. Mercedes-AMG S65 Coupe. At the top on the S-Class Coupe lineup is this fact ultra-extravagant 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12 that develops 630 horsepower and 1000 Nm of torque. The result 0.62 miles per hour in 4.1 seconds, just 0.1 seconds faster as opposed to pre-facelift S63, which taking into consideration the £57,000 premium at time of writing, seems paltry at best and miserly at worst. However, this engine is often a masterpiece. Hand-built like every AMG engines, it's noticeably more torque whatsoever speeds and suits the S-Class Coupe down towards the ground. Sure, it's expensive, nonetheless it's also absolutely captivating. S-Class Coupe shows its dual character. We look into the clever chassis. For a large car, it's surprisingly agile. There are a few technical differences inside the conventional S500 Coupe and its particular hard-edged S63 and S65 performance derivatives from the chassis department too. Mercedes-Benz S500 Coupe handling. Considering it's no AMG model, the S500 Coupe does handle remarkably well. It sits on standard air suspension and comes while using firm's active curve system installed. This can counter the centrifugal connection between cornering, keeping the auto flat and stable through bends similarly to Pendolino trains by building 2.5 numbers of body roll on the inside with the bend. This technology made its world debut for this particular model. The steering isn't the last word in reaction or communication, however. The wheel itself is covered in beautifully sumptuous leather, but feedback is conspicuous by its absence when you start to push the S500 Coupe hard. You can firm the suspension using a button for the center console, but this doesn't transform the S-Class into a sports car. You can still sense its mass. And also on broads it's actually slightly unwieldy. You're advisable to sit back, relax and chill out. Mercedes-AMG S63 and S65 Coupe handling. This pair differs through the S500 Coupe in this they feature upgraded AMG Sport suspension. This remains adjustable, however. Both cars handle incredibly impressively given two caveats: they're large, heavy vehicles and they're not supposed to be as sporty as being the S-Class or Mercedes-AMG GT Coupe. Which means is you can anticipate a considerably more comfortable ride than you'd expect with the AMG S-Class Coupe's performance, but during sport mode one's body moves around somewhat more than we'd prefer. You can counter this somewhat by deciding on the curve mode to the active curve system, but this may have the effect of feeling somewhat unnatural when you're not utilized to it. Great fit and finish. Multimedia easy to use. Easy to obtain comfortable. The S500 Coupe has a classy interior that feels wonderfully finished and packed full of kit. If you're accustomed to Mercedes products, then it's likely you'll feel right at your home because a lot on the switchgear is distributed to other models, albeit in the higher end with the spectrum. That's no bad thing, since this interior can be a stunner. The fit and complete is exceptional and also the design is easy but effective indeed. A screen in front from the driver displays the speedo and rev counter in conjunction with trip computer information inside a neat arrangement. The screen to your neighbors displays multimedia and sedan output, which can be easily controlled utilizing the touchpad and will just where your hand rests should you're with all the central armrest. As you move up on the Mercedes-AMG S63 and S65 Coupe, there's more kit being offered to supplement the luxuriousness, as detailed inside equipment section on this review. A hugely comfortable coupe. Sophisticated suspension setup. Impressive cabin finish and insulation. Now this is just what the Mercedes-Benz S500 Coupe is about. We can't consider many cars, if any in any way, that take up lumps and bumps within the road quite so well. Clever chassis arrangement. The primary reason with this is the suspension, that's air-sprung and optionally features something called magic body control, a method that uses a camera to scan the highway in front of your vehicle and adjust the damping accordingly, meaning the S500 is obviously watchy for what's coming next. The resulting ride quality needs to be experienced being believed. Approach a speed bump at low speeds and your vehicle seems to float over it. In this respect over most terrain it's more comparable to a ship cutting through waves compared to a car, you have a vague feeling of what's occurring in terms of road camber and undulation, but nothing's prone to knock you off course. Excellent seats. Another factor making the S500 Coupe imperious. The reason is not simply the coupe, but all derivatives may be the pair of stunning front seats. They're electronically adjustable in addition to a quality befitting the level of money Mercedes is asking due to this car. Of special note will be the pillow headrests, that are incredibly soft and also a joy to relax your head on. The cabin can be extremely well refined, letting next to no wind or road noise in. The engine not only intrudes whenever you ask so much from it, and that's no bad thing. It sounds fantastic. Our only negative comment: we have found that we've yet to utilize a car without magic body control. This could allow for an unsettled ride. Air suspension may cause this on larger cars, but we imagine most will likely be sold together with the system installed. Its cost is really a tiny fraction of the auto's overall price, but significantly enhances comfort. 3 models with differing kit. All perfectly equipped. List of options to make the vehicle your own. As you'd expect, there's an enormous swath of kit being offered here. With the S500 Coupe there's just one single trim level, called AMG line, plus the S63 and S65 are for being treated as separate specifications. There's a massive array of optional extras too. Standard Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe equipment. Every S500 Coupe AMG line gets to be a 9-speed automatic gearbox in conjunction with 19-inch alloys, airmatic air suspension and LED headlights that corner and switch from high to dipped beam automatically. Magic Vision Control can be a special windscreen washer system that sprays water direct in the wiper, which means you retain the maximum amount of vision as is possible. A panoramic roof is standard equipment too. Inside the S500 Coupe find electrically adjustable front seats having a memory function, 7 different amounts of color for your ambient lighting, the Mercedes Command online multimedia system and wireless cell phone charging. The S500 Night Edition has been available since April 2017 and is using the AMG line trim, but a gloss black grille, wheels, door mirrors and body kit detailing. Inside they have gloss black poplar wood appliques. If you move up for the S63 Coupe you could expect a sportier AMG body kit, different wheels yet still 19-inch, sports suspension plus a sports exhaust, keyless entry and ignition, and AMG controls, sports seats as well as an upgraded Burmester head unit. At the top in the range, the S65 Coupe nets 20-inch wheels as standard, a rather different body kit, headlights featuring Swarovski crystals, a special Nappa leather interior including dashboard and roof lining, S65 specific sports seats as well as a Burmester high-end 3D head unit. Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe, optional extras. Of course, all with the kit you can watch about above is usually optionally specified with other models within the range for added cost. On top of all of that, there's a massive amount to be had to personalize your S-Class Coupe. You will surely have heated armrests and tire, an incorporated electric garage door opener, a head-up display with a windscreen and a quantity of media options including CD changers plus a TV tuner. It's possible to specify a fridge between rear seats, a panoramic roof that changes from dark to transparent in seconds along with a heated windscreen. On surface of that, AMG models may benefit from carbon ceramic brakes, a carbon fiber engine cover and also the AMG driver's package, which increases the vehicle's top speed to 186 miles per hour and carries a driver training event with a race circuit. Lots of safety systems as standard. Options will add driving assistance features. Safety has historically been a significant part of what makes all the Mercedes-Benz S-Class so groundbreaking, and it's no different for your coupe. While it hasn't been tested by Euro NCAP now, it ought to fare particularly well inside the event of a mishap. There are airbags all around the auto, and each S-Class coupe also gets automatic low-speed braking, a crosswind mitigation system, ICE-fix child seat points from the rear, traffic sign recognition, as well as a tire pressure monitoring system. On surface of that, AMG S63 and S65 models obtain the driver assistance package as standard, which lumps inside a 360-degree parking camera. Active lane keeping assist steers you back in case you drift from your lane without indicating, adaptive cruise control and collision mitigation systems that flash the lights and prepare the vehicle if an impending impact is detected. Other optional Mercedes-Benz S-Class Coupe safety kit includes high-performance brakes, night vision displayed above the dashboard's instrument panel, split-view screen that shows different outputs to driver and passenger using exactly the same display. The facelift in 2017 introduced more safety gear, including adaptive cruise control which could automatically adjust for bends, junctions and roundabouts on the vehicle's route. Space for 4 but only 2 doors. Room from the boot on your golf clubs. The pertinent point: we have found this is really a practical car, but only for 2 main. Rear seat passengers have reached an obvious disadvantage because you're limited to merely 2 doors. There's lots of space for 4 inside as a result of the large chassis the S-Class Coupe is founded on. However, and you have the requisite cup holders together with storage cubbies from the central console. The S-Class Coupe can be a large car, so isn't going to become the easiest to park. It's got a tremendously long bonnet, so it's an issue to see the best way far the bodywork stretches. Parking sensors and also a rear view camera assist to mitigate the type issue somewhat, though. Its boot measures 400 liters, you'll receive a decent set of golf equipment in there, but specify the optional fridge slotting between your rear seats and also you'll lose 30 liters. What price that chilled bottle of bubbly for your 19th hole? Still, the boot lid is powered, which will help if you've got the hands full.